Today, we're going to be doing another episode. Sorry, my computer is terrible. We're going to be doing another episode of Randollian War. So, last episode we put a comm satellite in orbit, and, well, Randollia got a crap ton of science, which is, by me, that's perfectly fine, because that means I'm the next guy that gets to play with the science. But, he sent a man around the moon using these disgraceful non-Soviet cockpits. I mean, come on, look at this. Look, there's a pomegranate. Look at this. It has a built-in ablator. See, look. Built-in ablator. Come on. I mean, there's even an onion. An onion. Insert onion memes here. Anyways, he was going to take my satellite, but then he decided he could. Then he remembered that he gets communication from it as well, so he decided not to take it down yet. But if we go to the BD Armory tab, we got BD Armory weapons. So without a doubt, I know that if I try to set up any type of station on any planet, he's probably going to take it out. Although we do have a Gemini pod now. These are pretty nice. I like these Gemini pods. But what am I saying? This ain't Soviet, so we can't use it. We can, I'm just not going to. We're going to send up, let's see here. So I put a ComSat in orbit. He put a, oh yeah, we have robot, well we have that. Propeller engine. I'm thinking about putting like a station around the moon. I'm trying to think here. Do we even have the parts for that? I mean, we got docking ports. Little docking ports, but they're docking ports. We got enough stuff to do, you know, ground experiments and stuff. I think we're gonna go for an aircraft. We're gonna make a fighter. We're gonna do 2 launches in this turn because one of them, you know, we're just making an aircraft. Don't mind the background noise there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make a propeller-powered airplane. And no, we do not want to radially attach that. Now, I think that these new propellers are absolutely amazing. Look, we even got helicopter blades. I mean, these are awesome. Rip, I have it pointing the wrong way. Why can I not rotate these right? Alright, let's see here. Why is this so hard? Alright, we can change the spin direction. I'm gonna point these this way. Let's see here. So say it's going that way. Those are pointing the wrong direction. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and throw these on here stock. I don't think we're gonna rotate that at all. I mean, I might rotate it a little bit. Yeah, I'll rotate it like that. Rotate it like that. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and grab this guy. And we'll throw him on there. Alright, let's see here. So, go ahead and throw some batteries on here, because why not? It's going to be very small fighter, as you can see. Actually, I don't think we're even going to need that yet, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull those up, and of course, the center lift is wrong again. Alright, do F1. I don't know. Bowtie. Why? I don't know. And now we're going to go ahead and load up the F1 Bowtie. And see if our center lift is... No, it's not. I've seen that when you press the switch editor button, it doesn't really work that well. Like, I mean, the center lift is off. It goes to the mode that's in the VAB and not the space plane. There we go. See that? The one with the arrow on it is what we need. And I can just turn off that center thrust thing there. But alright, let's see if this is going to be enough here. It will not be enough. Dang, this thing's really front heavy. Alright, I know what to do then. Put those up front. Not quite that up front, but up front. And if we go into structural, I'm pretty sure... yeah, this is not going to work very good. Whatever. Let's see here. Do we have a tail? Yeah, we do. You know what? There we go. Nope. There we go. And then we put these on here. These on here. Putting them down would actually make it look pretty cool. And then we're going to go ahead and make a vertical one, just like so. And put these where they need to be to make this thing fly right. We're going to put bigger wings on here. Move these batteries back here. And we'll go ahead and throw these on here. Not those. These. I want to have a good wing surface for missiles. Maybe swept wings, only like backwards swept. There we go. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. We throw those on there. Gosh, that looks talky. And I've got a few ideas of what we can put on here, but first we're going to go ahead and go to ground, and we're going to use the long landing gear from that space shuttle mod I have on here. Out on the tips of the wings, and then we use this guy here. Yeah, we'll use this guy. How does that look there? That's a bit off. And I can take these and I'll take these, move them down. Take this, move it up so it's pointing up slightly. We'll have this thing move back, because I think it would be more useful if it's towards the back. Right, and if we go back here, we're going to go ahead and pick up some of those eel bones. These are going to be fun to try to get lined up. Actually, no, I think I got them first try. Or did I? No, there we go. Alright, and these guys I'm going to put on... yeah. I'm going to have the pitch off on these guys. These guys have yaw. We're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna use a pitch. We're gonna disable the roll. And that guy disabled the roll and pitch. See how those are like slightly angled down? I think that actually looks pretty cool. And it totally looks like a bow tie. That's besides the point. Right. Let's go and put some missile rails on here because you know you can never have too many missiles. Let's go ahead and grab some bombs because I'm starting to actually get good at bombing. What do we have here? Snake Eye Bomb has air brakes and Jadum. Jadum, whatever. What are these? GPS guide. Can somebody please tell me how to use GPS guidance in Kerbal Space Program with BD Armory? Because I don't know if I'm just a noob or something, but I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Right, let's go ahead and just throw some missile rails on here. We're just gonna load the crap out of this thing. We won't have any radar stuff on here yet. But I will have a autopilot on here. And of course we need the weapon manager. That's kind of a given. Right, we will also put some good old 50 cals on the wings. There we go. So hopefully the autopilot can actually use those. I'm sure it can. Let's go ahead and put a jammer on here as well, just to make things much harder for them to lock onto me. We got a targeting pod there, but I think we're going to use a flare targeting ball, because I like using the targeting balls better. I will plop that right down on the bottom there. I'm just going to take these and I'm going to move them up like that. And then if I go into structural, grab some struts, and I'm just going to reinforce these wings by putting these struts on here. You can cringe at me all you want, but I'm putting them on there. And on top of that, let's see here. What kind of missiles do we want to put on there? So that targeting ball there, that essentially gave us laser guidance. So now we can use some of these air-to-ground missiles, like Hellfires, which are ones that I quite like. And then we're going to throw Sidewinders on here for the rest of them. These are air-to-air. Now we don't have any, I might put a set of harms on here. I never end up using the harms, but I don't know, maybe just to give them a shot, we'll put the harms on there. We'll throw the harms on there. They're pretty big though. Yeah, they're massive. They're chunky missiles. All the propellers are going to hit the harms. Yes, this is great. Alright, let's go and move this back so it doesn't chop off the warhead of our missile. And then I'm just going to go through and make sure these are all set as lateral deployment. Just so that they don't hit anything. Yeah, so I want the missile to engage air. And it will set these guys to engage surface. So these guys to engage air as well. So if we can get a heat lock on the Sidewinders, we may even be able to shoot out a tank with them. Now I'm going to set up action groups for these because it's always a good idea to have action groups. even though I forget to put action groups on everything all the time. And I'm putting them all in the same group. Isn't that intelligent? Alright. So this should be a pretty good fighter. This should keep him mostly at bay, hopefully. We're gonna station one of these things over at the island airfield, so that if he tries to pull anything over there, we're gonna go ahead and turn off the steering there, crank up the brakes on the rear, turn down the brakes a little bit on the front. We'll go ahead and save that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can put on here? I can put some science stuff on here. I was thinking I'd put some science stuff on here. Yeah, let's put those on there. Let's put those on there. Let's put those on there. Not those. And we're going to go to communication. And we will slap a Communitron 16S on here. Actually, we'll slap two of these on here and make them look like old Brownings. There we go. Look at that. Right. And we're going to launch at the island airfield because I want to defend that. So you know what? I'm thinking let's go desert, because if I remember right, he was thinking about launching something at the desert. So, I don't know. Hopefully we can get him there. Yep, I just forgot an air in tank, guys. I'm super smart. And I'm just gonna check my whole, like, center lift deal here to see if we're still good. Don't judge me. Alright, let's see here. I think we're still good. I'm pretty sure we're still good. I know I saved it like 3 times. Alright, let's go. Right. Take, what, 5 at this point? I've probably edited out most of my failures, but it's going to look really donkey when it's flying, though, because, I mean, the thrust is going to be going forward. It'll look like it's going forward, and in reality it's going backward. Hopefully get in here, and then we'll set them to the correct direction. And of course we'll flip forward because my center lift is not balanced yet. Oh, we actually got some tail strike on that, and boom. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. Anyways, so I'm just going to go ahead and move the wings back a little bit here to move our center lift back, so hopefully this is not an issue. Let's hope we don't flip backwards again.
Seconds later.
Alrighty, so for the final time, hopefully, we're gonna see if we can't get this thing moving. No, look up. Look at that. It's like blowing the thrust out the front. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and pitch up here. We should be able to get off the ground because it got off at about 80 last time. Pitch on that. 50. Okay. And there we go. We've officially got this ridiculous thing. Look at that. Look at that contrail. into the air. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see how this thing flies. Looks like it doesn't fly too bad. Alright, so we are actually going to go ahead and bring this thing in over here for a good landing. Yes, we're going to land this thing. This thing looks absolutely ridiculous and probably functions just as ridiculously. But we're still going to have to land it. And I'm going to cut the engines. There we go, it finally stopped looking absolutely ridiculous. And my game's actually handling a lot better now with all those particle effects gone. Those aren't particle effects, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's at least come in for a decent landing here. A somewhat decent landing. Alright, we're doing good. Vertical speed's a little high. Pretty much iron that out. And we are on the ground. Somewhat. Now we're drifting, great. And there we go. We are going to leave this guy on standby with the autopilot. So if he does try to take off at the desert base, good luck. I mean, this isn't exactly the best airplane I could have built, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead and set our team to A, because why not? And I'm going to set these guys both up. This is to target. I'm going to go 2. Firing interval, burst length, whatever. That's alright. Okay. There we go. There's the airplane. Now I'm actually going to do another launch on the same turn. However, it's going to be a separate episode. So I'm just gonna cut it here on the loading screen, the beautiful loading screen. So yeah, this is Cartman Productions. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.